Hello everybody, welcome back to the new video. So as promised earlier, I am going to share the maximum acceleration that is allowed for a particular vehicle speed. Actually, the acceleration that a vehicle can achieve at a particular speed depends upon its model type and vehicle type. But for generalized understanding, IRC has provided maximum acceleration against different speeds. So here speed has been given on this part of the table, and maximum acceleration it can have is given in the right hand side of the table. Here speed is given in kilometer per hour. Here the speed is in meter per second. Acceleration is also been given in the two uh, different units. One is kilometer per hour and next is meter per second hour. Meter per second square. When we'll use the speed of meter per second, we'll use the acceleration in meter per second square. And when vehicle velocity or speed is given in kilometer per hour, we'll use acceleration in kilometer per hour per second. So next, the speeds for different vehicle the acceleration against different vehicle speeds is 25, 30. The value of 40, 50, 65, 80 and 100 has been given. You can note these down, and if you need to take note of these, you can take a screenshot as well. Next, let's have a look at the question 1. Here, speed of overtaking and overtaken vehicles are given 80 and 60 km per hour respectively. If acceleration of the overtaking vehicle is 2.5 km per second, kilometer per hour per second, we have to calculate the OSD for one-way traffic as well as two-way traffic. So as we can remind ourselves from the previous figure, the distance we need to calculate, since there is only one-way traffic, this vehicle will not be present. So the value of C1, C2, D3 will not be present. We need to calculate only D1 and D2. So let's calculate D1 first. So to calculate D1, we'll write this down. D1 is given as speed of the vehicle. We have written here the speed of vehicle A is V 80 km/h. As mentioned earlier, V represents the design speed of the road. Speed of vehicle B is also given 60 km/h, which is VB. If it is not given, it can be calculated using the empirical relations we have shown. Let me correct this. This would be capital VB, right? Next, we'll calculate the distance D1. Since these speeds needs to be converted to meter per second, we'll convert these speeds to meter per second. For 80 km per hour, how can we convert the 80 km per hour mark to meter per second? V will be given by 80 km per hour. We need to convert it into seconds. So we'll multiply by 1000 and divide by 3600. This will convert this into meter per second. For 80 km per hour, the speed in meter per second will be given as, let me calculate it and show it to you. It will come out to be 22.22 meter per second. Next, we will calculate VB, which is equal to 60, and we'll directly multiply it by 5 upon 18. We'll get the speed in meter per second. It will come out to be 16.66 meter per second. Now we need to calculate the distance D1. D1, how do we calculate it? This is equal to speed in meter per second. This will be equal to small vb, and this will be equal to small v, right? Let me highlight it for you. Next, small v multiplied by t, which is equal to 2 meter per second. Sorry, 2 seconds. So design speed is 22.22. It is to be multiplied by 2 seconds. We'll get the distance as 44.44 meters. Next we need to calculate the distance d2, which is equal to s plus b plus s. So we can write it as 2s plus b. To calculate the distance b, we'll need to find the value of capital T. So the formula for capital T will refer from behind. Since we already know the formula for capital T is given as 4s upon a. So here s we need to calculate first. S is given as 0.7 VB plus 6. We'll multiply this speed by 0.7 and we'll add 6 meters to it. Let me calculate and share. This will be equal to 17.66 meter per. This will not be meter. So S is equal to, we have got 17.66. Next we need to calculate the value of capital T. It is given as 4s upon a. So we need to calculate the find the value of a for this acceleration we'll be using. Since the speed is 80 km per hour and acceleration it can take in meter per second is 0.72, we'll use the value of a is equal to 0.72. This would be 0.72, right? So we'll do this 4 into 17.66 divided by 0.72 whole to the power 0.5. Let me calculate it and share it to you. The total time that the vehicle A will be taking to overtake the vehicle B, it will come out to be 9.90 seconds. Next, what do we need to calculate? We need to calculate B, because in this formula we have already calculated the value of S, right? Next we need to calculate B. B is given as small bb is to be multiplied by capital T. So speed of B vehicle was 16.66. It is to be multiplied by 9.90. The value would be 165 meters. So the total distance d2 will be equal to 2 into s plus the distance b. So s value was 17.66. It is to be multiplied by 2 and distance of b is 165.05. So this value will come out to be 200.37 meters. D2 is coming out to be this. Now let's also calculate D3, since it will be required only for the two-way traffic. When there is two-way traffic, these vehicles C and C1 will not get removed and vehicle will be coming from the opposite direction. So we need to provide the overtaking sight distance considering the C vehicle as well. So the value of D3 would be design speed, that is equal to 80 and is coming out to be 22.22 meter per second, is to be multiplied by capital T. This value will come out to be 219.978 meters. So when we'll calculate OSD for one-way traffic, OSD for one-way traffic, we'll only consider D1 and D2, right? So OSD is equal to D1 plus D2. D1 and D2 have a value of 200.07 and D1 is the value of 44.44. 44.44 is to be added to 200.37. The value will come out to be 244.81. This is the overtaking sight distance that is required for one-way traffic. When we'll calculate OSD for two-way traffic, it would be two-way traffic is when traffic is coming from both the sides and the overtaking vehicle needs to account for the upcoming vehicle that is coming from the opposite direction. So here D1 plus D2 plus D3. D3 value is 219.978. So this would be 44.44 plus 200.37 plus 219.978. This value will come out to be 464.788. This is the final answer. So the first answer is 244 and second answer is 464. That's all for today. Next, we'll discuss the further topics and make sure you subscribe, like, and share this video with your friends. I'd love to know what are your recommendations for making good videos further, what topic you want to learn. I'd love to hear about that. So that's all from my side. Please subscribe. Thanks. Have a good day.